Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Thursday, February 27th, 2025. I'm hoping everyone's having a great beginning of the new year. Today I'm doing a prior to ship video source inspection of a Sitek 8300 spin rinse dryer. This video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so we do not give our customers names out. However, their PO ends in 1614. And actually, I apologize. This is a Sitek 880 spin rinse dryer. So let's put this away. Okay, I like to go over the configuration of the system before I start running it. This does have our state-of-the-art slick device control systems. These are far and away the best controllers you can buy on any rinser dryer in the world. That's what we believe that, and our customers do. It has the slick device light indicators on there. The other options we have is inside, you can't see it, is our N2 purge saver. We have built-in nitrogen savings in our system. When after you do your processing and remove your wafers, our nitrogen turns off automatically to save customers thousands of dollars annually on their nitrogen. That turns off about 80% of the nitrogen. The N2 purge saver valves that we installed here actually turn off 100%. So right now when the tool's idle, it is using no extra nitrogen and it's not wasting money. Most customers find out that their tool really only runs 10, 15, maybe 20% of their real whole day, and the rest of the time, the other 80 to 90% of the time, it's burning nitrogen. The other options it has on it are the water recirculation, which I see that back here, the DI resistivity, which I see here, and the anti-static, anyway here. This system is actually set up for squares, and it has versatile rotors. What we have here is we have either chamber can be set up for 5-inch squares right here, or for 7-inch squares down below. And I'll show you in a second how we can change those back and forth around. And I want to go over the information. Yep, that's what we have. So let me just go ahead and, it's kind of boring to watch it run, so let me start the system and then I'll go ahead and talk about our Sitek support and our remanufacturing and our new manufacturing capabilities. So I'll start the system. First of all, for the process, we have the typical SRD process, a 60-second rinse. We have a second rinse that's not being used on this system. We have purge, which blows the water out of the DI nozzles. We have dry one, which is high RPM dry, and dry two, which is low RPM. See, as you heard, both those nitrogen N2 savers just energized, and they come up with a banner then that tells you they're working. So let me start the system. Okay. There we go. Light indicator, green means you're running process, green's good. Yellow or amber, like you just saw, means you're idle. Blue will mean you're ready to unload the system, and red means there's been an alarm during the process, and we can talk about that at the end. On our control system, this is a graphic-oriented system. It shows you what's working on all steps. Here we have the rinse valve open and the low-pressure purge open is on both top and bottom rinser dryers. At Sitek, as you saw, these were not round semiconductor type wafers. They were more, they were square substrates. The material, I'm not really sure if it's glass or what the actual material is. But at Sitek, we can make custom rotors, custom cassettes, custom pretty much anything else on a spin rinse dryer. So if you have squares, rectangles, triangles, parts, pieces, we can actually design custom carriers, custom cassettes, and then build you a custom rotor to match that. Most people think their custom substrates can't be ran on a spin rinse dryer, but it turns out probably 99% of the time they can. Customers just don't realize that at the time. Okay, so on this system, again, this is called an 880S. An 880S can handle up to 200 millimeter silicon wafers. If you run a low profile cassette, that would be like an Integris A192-81M, for example, or up to 7-inch squares. The bottom rinser dryer had the 7-inch cassette, and the top rinser dryer had the 5-inch cassette. This system also comes with an insert and insert/adapter, depending on how you want to describe it. What that does, it allows you to quickly, within 10 seconds, change substrate size on your spin rinse dryer. In the traditional history, what you had to do is you had to go through, take a rotor out, put it somewhere else, get another rotor, install it every single time you want to change substrates. The problem with that is the rotors get banged around, they get dropped on accident. People don't realize that a rotor is, even though it's a big, heavy piece of metal, it's designed to very tight specifications to run perfectly smooth at 2,800 RPM. Any small bang into the rotor can cause that out of balance, and the out of balance then causes a lot of wear and tear on the motor and the rest of the spinner and dryer. And obviously, if it's not running smooth, that is not good for your substrates. We are in dry 1, we're almost finished with dry 1. That's the high RPM dry. The system is very smooth, looking nice. We're going to drop down into dry 2. We just did, we're coming down. Let's see what that RPM is. It looks like the set point is 500. And we're dead on 500, dead on 500. Beautiful. This is a 300 second step, so this is 5 minutes. So it gives us time to talk about the rest of our capabilities and our support until it's over. So on this system, or any semi-tool, the traditional S model, F model, or ST model, we offer 100% support. We do controller repairs, servo amp repairs. We do complete refurbishments of customer systems, windows, door seals, motors, amps, rotor stop positioners, solenoid valves, heating blankets, anything and everything you need on a spinner and dryer, Sitek can offer. Okay, this runs nice and smooth. I'm looking here, the anti-static module's on. That's why you have a little lightning bolt. The bowl heater, you see that is amber or yellow. What that means is it stopped heating. So what happens is there's a process temp switch on each individual rinse and dryer. Once the blanket meets process spec, temperature spec, it'll turn off until it cools down a little bit and then turn back on when it hits the high and low of the sensor. So right now, it's actually cooling down where it's in cooling, it's not depending on electricity for power for heat, but it'll turn back on in a second. In a typical process, you'll see that cycle 1, 2, 3, 5 times depending on the size bowl and how long the processes are. So that's not an alarming fact, it's actually built in the system. That's what it's supposed to do. So we talked about on the spin rinse dryers, at Sitek we offer anything and everything on those. We do quite a lot of customers refurbishments where they send us their tool, we break it down and build it to the same quality standards as you buy a system from us. So a system can come in looking pretty much sometimes horrible, and it gets sent back looking beautiful and running fantastic. Our philosophy at Sitek on the refurbishment line is that a system should look 95% new or run 100% new, as it was new. Our new product lines, obviously that's 100 and 100. Besides our refurbishment products, Sitek offers the full line of our rinser dryers is brand new. So you have a choice of brand new rinser dryers or remanufactured rinser dryers. The quality and manufacturing of both will be the same because of our high standards we have here at the company. Okay, how long do we have left? We have about 2 minutes left. I'll kind of run down some of our wet processing because we have kind of a slogan here that is called, we make drying a breeze, because we do multiple tools to do DI processing and drying. Spin rinse dryers we spoke about. Number 2 is mask and wafer scrubbers. That would be Ultra T, Ultratech, K&S, etc. Here's an example of one over here. It's going to a customer. This is a high pressure, this one's actually for masks. It actually has a step chuck, so we can do up to 4 size masks in it without any changeover at all, which is just like our inserts here. And then we also do quite a lot. We are the #1 supplier of parts for the old Integris Floor HTC box washers, the 4000, 8000, 8010, 20, and 30. We supply complete spare parts. We have complete refurbishments. We have a system right now, we're doing a complete teardown for a customer and build back up. We offer our own PLC retrofit system to those. We have our service teams fly around the United States and do in-house mini refurbishments, but we also offer all the spare parts, the hubs, the spray nozzles, the heaters, the controllers, all the ball bearings, anything and everything on an HTC box washer. You can come to Sitek and we can supply you with it. Okay, we have about 2 minutes, 1 minute left. Rounding out some of our products, We do quite a lot of photoresist pump repairs. That'd be Millipore, IDI, Cybor. We sell pump packages also. And on metrology, we work with, well, on the photoresist side, we also do vapor prime ovens. And then on the metrology side, we do KLA, prometrics, nanometrics, particle counters, thin film measurement systems, different oxidation measurement systems also. That kind of rounds out the company. Okay, 25 seconds. At the end of 25 seconds, in the back of our system built into it, we have we call it the RSP. It's going to extend, it's going to upright, we call home position 12 o'clock. That's the substrates. Obviously, you don't want them upside down because you pull them out, they're going to fall on the ground. So when that happens, you won't hear it, but when it stops, I'll hear the door. See, the doors are locked. You won't hear it, but I'll hear the door release, and I'll be able to open up the door. Okay, I just heard the RSP extend. Alrighty. Okay. Yep, I just heard the bottom one. Okay, and top one. So I'm closer to the top one, so I'll do that one first. Okay, feel the nice heat. Okay, nice and warm. Take the substrates out. Okay, they look great. I'm going to put these to the side for a second. Okay, I'm going to take out our insert. Okay, the reason I did that is I wanted to show you how versatile our inserts are. So now I'll take the bottom rinser dryer. Okay, nice and warm. Take the cassette out. It's kind of heavy. So the reason I showed you that is I was just running 5-inch squares in the top. Let's say that now I want to run 7-inch all day long and I need the capacity of both spinner and dryer heads. Now you simply can load back in to the top your cassette. And then let's say that I wanted to run 5-inch. All of a sudden, I bring my insert over. I install my insert, simply like that. And I take my other cassette and install it. There you go. So now you have the versatility of 2 rinser dryers, 5-inch, 7-inch, the customer bought 1 insert, so they can buy, if they want to buy another one, they can run 5 or 7 simultaneously. For silicon wafers, it's very helpful. Customers and fabs that are going from 6 to 8-inch, or maybe 4 to 6, some of the university type conditions, and they can run multiple wafer sizes, because if you have a master rotor, we can then downsize inserts to whatever we want. You can have an 8-inch rotor, a 6-inch insert, a 4-inch insert, and a 3-inch insert if you want. So now, instead of having a fleet of spin rinse dryers, you might get away with just having 1 or 2 systems from us with inserts and matching rotors. So that will conclude. What I want to show you is the N2 and the alarms. So if you had a problem, click on the alarm page. Let's say it was N2 heat. We tell you what the problem is, we give you the cause, and we give you the likely troubleshooting information to handle it yourself, and then contact Sitek for spare parts. We believe that leaving the work in the maintenance team's hand is way more important than trying to call field service for everything. In today's world, service calls are expensive, and every company is trying to save money where they can. We believe with our control system, we're now enabling our customers to be more self-sufficient and be able to fix things without having to reach out to service calls that are quite expensive sometimes. That will do. Okay, that will end my prior to ship video of this Sitek 880S SRD size for 5 and 7-inch squares. Again, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. If you have any questions, you can feel free to call us at 916-797-9000 and ask for anyone in sales. And or if you're on our website, any page on the website has a contact sales. You click on the button, you put a couple little pieces of information in, we get an email to you and we'll respond right back with your needs. Thank you. Have a great day.